Hello everyone, it's Leon here, and I'm with Joel.
Joel at the controls.
Joel at the controls,
Yeah.
to answer a very important question I would like answered, which is what the hell is Proteus?
Well, let's have a look, shall we? This is the lovely, lovely title screen with the lovely, lovely music.
I've seen everyone talking about it and saying how lovely it is, but...
It is lovely. It's super lovely. Right, so play. Let's play. Basically, it's a game where you... Well, sort of a game. You explore islands. So the islands are randomly generated.
Yeah.
So you get a different island every time you play. Or some of them are... that you get special islands on special days. Oh, maybe there's a Halloween island because it's Halloween today. We can check that out in a minute.
All right, so it's, what, is it different every time? Can you save islands, or do you just?
No, I don't think so. And on the Vita version, you can make islands based on your GPS location as well. Right. So you get an island. Each island basically looks similar. I mean, the shapes and stuff are different. They're very colourful. They have lots of pink trees.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's really
What's the little
lovely.
bouncy things?
There you go. Yeah, there's nature. There are sort of things that look a bit like bunnies. There are sort of living flowers. There are birds. There are mountains. There are, you know. I mean, and really, like to a large extent, this is it. You know, the game. If you go into the help menu, the game just says explore. Oh, there's a thing. Bouncy, bouncy thing. Whee!
So is it? I mean,
now there is something to do, which I will reveal because it'll make the video more interesting. But it's semi-spoilery if you wanted to find out what it is on your own. And I don't know how you'd find out because it's really obscure. Yeah, basically the aim of the game is just to wander around and have a nice time. I mean, and it's very easy to have a nice time because it's very pretty, and the music's lovely, and the music kind of responds to what you do. There are these weird towers that play like mobile phone themes. If you walk into one, you then come out of the other one.
So teleports.
Yeah, weird. They don't serve a huge amount of purpose. Bouncy Man again. And yeah, I mean, really, like, there's stuff to find, and you can take postcards and save them and upload them to the cloud. I got some really nice shots from when I was playing it yesterday. And this is kind of it. But I will try and show you what the actual... There is a way to kind of complete it, which doesn't necessarily take very long. Basically what happens is the game starts in spring. So this is spring. And the point is to kind of to go through all 4 seasons. And what you do to go through the seasons is if you follow these wooden, these like stone pillars, which make a sort of vibrating controller effect and make little noises when you go near them. There you go, you can hear it there. You follow them basically. And
so is that another season? Is that season coming up?
No,
or is that just white trees?
No, you'll see that's just white trees. So the idea, I've done it actually quite quickly here. The idea is to follow the stones until you find the stone circle. And when you find the stone circle, you have to go back in at night, and stuff happens. And it's not quite night yet, so I'll wait and keep wandering around a bit until nighttime comes. And that's basically how you accelerate through the seasons. Yeah, there's 2 ways of doing it. If you follow the stones, they usually lead to the circle. Sometimes if you go up, so you can see up there, there's a stone at the top of the hill. I'll go up there. And this like white fluttery stuff kind of guides you to where the circle is, but as you can see here, that line of stones will pretty much take you up there. But there's nothing in the game to tell you this. You just have to kind of stumble across it. And yeah, they only work at night, so you have to come back at night. And basically the game ends, as it were, when you've cycled through all 4 seasons. But the lovely thing is that the aesthetic... Oh, this is really steep. The aesthetic changes loads, and the music changes in each of the seasons, and it gives it a whole kind of different ambience. And I'm kind of rushing through it here, so it won't have the same effect. But when I played it for the first time, I spent about half hour, 40 minutes just wandering around and exploring and having a nice time. And then eventually I got into the circle, and you'll see what happens. It's pretty cool. So you can climb these mountains, and sometimes like the weather changes, and sometimes storms will roll in, and you can climb the mountains and go through the cloud layer, and it's really, really lovely. So yeah, so this is a nice high point you can get up to, and yeah, you get see this clouds. Oh, the clouds are coming in.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's lovely. You can like stand above them and then go down, and it'll be pouring with rain, but you can kind of get away from it. So that's nice. And the sun is setting. Where is the sun?
I think it's behind you.
Maybe it's gone. Oh, then the moon is rising from behind.
So you change the seasons from here, or do you go to the circle?
No, I'll show you. You go back to the circle. Yeah, by sun. And honestly, like that is it. And you could, it's obviously not going to be for everyone. It's not exactly thrill a minute, but just wandering around is really nice. The music, which you can only hear sort of gently here, is really, really lovely. And there's like, I think there's sort of collectible, well, not like collectibles, but stuff you can kind of find and tip. I found a little hut in one of my islands, which was quite nice.
So the islands are randomly generated each time?
Yes.
How much sort of difference do you get? Is it just terrain and trees, or...?
Yeah, the shape of the island seems to differ. Yeah, I mean, this is a really kind of bumpy one. And that mountain is a lot sheerer than any I've seen before. But you get some with, like, ranges of mountains, some with more, like, beachfront. This one seemed quite small. I had quite a big one at one point. So yeah, I mean, they don't vary massively. They're obviously built from the same component parts. You get a lot of these kind of pink trees and stuff. And, but you'll see they do change a fair bit once the seasons change, and like,
what's going on there?
Yeah, stuff's coming to life. See, this is the fluttery white stuff I was talking about. No, I'm not quite. But that leads you, I think, to where the circle is. I've actually lost track of it now.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I think it's over here.
There's stuff. Yeah, there's white stuff.
Yeah. So basically at night the island comes to life, and you follow the little sparkly bits, and this circle's got a little, and then and then the white stuff gets tighter, and then you step into the little portal and the days speed up, and then it fades away, and it vibrates loads on your genitals if you're holding the pad in your crotch.
There's a detail for the viewers.
So this is summer, I think. I've got it the right way around. Yeah, so you can see the sun is hotter. Yeah. You get that kind of summer glare when you stare up at it. The music's very different.
Some birds.
Yeah. I think these are like sort of insect bugs. Yeah, summer bugs. They flutter around. And again, I mean, you can do it as quickly as you want. I mean, every time night falls, you can go back to the circle and change it, or you can just sort of wander. You get bees. Oh, this is really cute. Like the bees, when you go near them, they follow. They get into a little thing and follow you.
Wow.
And they make bee noises, squeaky bee noises. And you speed up to run away from them.
It kind of reminds me weirdly sort of Minecraft without the construction. It's just the world.
It's got a look of Minecraft and weird pollinating plants and stuff like that.
Did you say as well that there are special islands for special occasions?
Yeah, so we can check out. We can try and see if there's a Halloween one, because it is Halloween today. But I just want to try and show you all the seasons first, because it's really lovely, and winter in particular is really great. Yeah, so like, there's not really a lot more to it than this. It's just, I don't know, it's just really, really relaxing. There's no pressure to like do anything particularly, and the music's great, and it kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of a nice chill thing. I mean, it's the kind of thing you could come back from like a night at a rave and quite happily put on and just wander around. But I
think back in my student days, I could have spent entire weekends just sat in front of this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, there's just something about the kind of the simplicity of it that I find really appealing.
I love the aesthetic. I just love the sort of the design and it's all 2D, isn't it? I mean, it just fakes 3D.
Yeah, everything, like, it's just, you see things from basically. Look, I mean, that's just two 2D planes stuck together.
I remember having a game on my Commodore 64 that mocked up 3D in a similar way to this, and it chugged along about 4 frames a second, and it was like, it looked like a house made out of 4 sides.
Yeah.
And it was, you could see like steam coming out the back of the machine trying to do it. And now it's being done just because it looks nice.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, a game like this could look quite ugly because everything's really angular and like blocky and really basic, but somehow it just all works.
It's the fluidity of the movement, the fact that it just glides around.
Yeah, and apparently I read a thing on the net. Apparently they'd intended to make it like an actual sort of RPG, like a the same kind of aesthetic, but like a Skyrim-esque RPG, but as in like quests and stuff like that. But then they realised how difficult that would be to do, so they stripped all that stuff back and basically just left this kind of lovely world for you to just muck about in, really. I know I was playing it yesterday on my own for about 2 hours, and I just had like a really weird experience of just like kind of happiness. Like it just made me smile loads.
I can imagine if you played it in the dark on your own for a while, you just zone out and just tune into it.
Yeah, and I'd like see little bits of scenery or bits of nature, or like a little bit of music would kick in, and you'd suddenly think, oh, that's really, really nice. So I'll try and get you to the next season when the sun goes down. And yeah, I don't know, I haven't tried the Vita version. I imagine it'll work really nicely on Vita because it's not exactly graphically that demanding.
I'd be interested to see what the GPS stuff's like, how that affects it.
Yeah. It's not, I think this is really designed for a straight shot up the side, but yeah, you can get some quite nice views if you...
So there's no story explanation, there's no kind of... It's just...
No, nothing. I thought initially the goal might be to capture the little bouncy bunny things, but I realised that you can't get close enough to get them. And yeah, what's
the white stuff we can see down there? Is that just...
Let's go and find out. See, that's what... It does a really good job of you going, ooh, what's that? And you then just go and have a little look. I think there's just more clusters of... Oh, hang on.
No, it's different.
Whoa! There you go.
Wow, they jump fast.
That's something new. See that? Oh, and look, what's that? Are those trees? Are those silhouettes of figures?
They're like...
It's like carvings or something.
Yeah, it's like
a reindeer.
Yeah. Is it just trees without leaves?
I don't... It can't be. It looks way too deliberate. No, it's like a circle of... weird... it's like an alien circle. See, I mean, the game is full of lovely things like that, and each island will have its own...
Does it do anything when you get in it? Maybe this is what happens when it's dark.
No. But yeah, like, this was the great thing. I'd keep playing, and I'd spot something on the horizon and go, ooh, I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, weird. Like, I haven't seen that before. I've played about 4 islands before, and I haven't seen anything like that. So, that's cool. Is that just the stone? That's probably just the stone over there. But it's got that great thing where like it really subtly signposts things for you to go and take a look at, and you don't really, you kind of know that you don't have to go over there because not a lot's going to happen. You're just going to look at it, but it's you just kind of want to see what's on offer.
I got a feeling I would probably go mad playing this because I would start to think there must be a reason, there must be an ulterior motive, and I would start to see words in the sky and stuff.
Well, like I say, it does have a particular purpose. Yeah, these stones make... Ooh, bats. Haven't seen bats before. Yeah, the stones make like noises when you go near them.
See, I convinced myself somewhere that there's like the trademark for Half-Life 3. If I listen to the stones and collect all the noises. If you play
them backwards, it'll tell you to kill the president or something like that. Yeah, I just think it's so lovely. So different to pretty much anything else you can play. I mean, the closest thing you can kind of compare it to is Journey, in that it's just a wander. You're going for a wander, basically.
Yeah, what's that in the tree?
Where?
There's like a thing with eyes looking at you. Behind.
Where?
There, that blue thing. Just go forward. There's a blue thing flying away.
I can't see anything.
Keep going. To the left slightly.
I honestly didn't see anything.
There was like a blue thing with eyes staring at you, and then it flew away.
Well, we've got this on video, so we'll have to check that out, but I didn't see anything.
It was just sat in a tree, and there was just these two little eyes looking our way.
I've lost track of where we are. Where's the stones? Where are the stones? Hang on, if we go up here, I might be able to get a better view. Ah, here we are. Yeah, they're right here.
Yeah, it's the sort of the signposting stuff's quite sort of fascinating.
Yeah, it's really, really subtle, but it is there. I just love this. I think this is beautiful, watching it all speed up and fly past. And they've done a really good job of just conveying the feel of the seasons with the different colour schemes and stuff like that. You get all these kind of burnished reds and pinks and stuff for autumn.
So when you get all the way through to winter, is it like a game over screen?
Yeah, hopefully you'll see. I mean, it's quite, the ending's quite nice. Again, it's very tranquil. The ending's very Journey-esque. Yeah, so you can climb basically I'm in the clouds now, pretty much. And it's slightly stuck inside the cloud layer. And you can just see that the tips of the hills. Don't know where I am. It's like a whiteout.
Yeah, but I sort of get the feeling of being stuck in the clouds.
Yeah, I mean you can see.
It's amazing how little sort of visual information you need to create an effect.
Yeah, exactly. Like burst through, and it's raining. And yeah, like the trees just look really nice. And there's like, you know, these are leaves on the floor, aren't they? But it's really just blocks of colour, but it kind of works. And you can somehow walk on water, so you can go and explore out to the oceans and stuff. Maybe this island's bigger than I gave it credit for. Seems to extend quite a long way. That's the thing. The first time I played it, it took me ages to even find the stone circle.
Yeah.
And it's only if you know what you're looking for. And this time we happen to be spawned really near it. And sometimes it takes ages to even find out where it is.
So does the stone circle move each time?
Yeah. It's in a. Oh, you mean between each season?
Yeah.
No, it stays where it is. So to that extent, once you found it, the game can last another 5 or 6 minutes just until the days cycle through again. But in each island, obviously, there's no kind of way of knowing where it's going to be. It's not near the so and so each time.
I just realised it's doing that sort of Doom thing where the trees turn to face you all the time.
Yeah. So
I sort of miss that in a way.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, it's only going to appeal to a certain type of.
There are going to be people watching this right now
gaming.
going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
and other people going, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, exactly.
As we're playing this, the comments I'm imagining are going to be happening are just rolling past. It's going to be some very angry people.
But you know, it's basically made by like, pretty sure one guy made the game and one guy did the music, and that was basically it. And it's become something of a kind of cult curio that's now, you know, it was obviously made on PC first, as these things always are, but it's now coming to PlayStation with kind of quite some hype behind it. And I think, you know, justifiably so, because it's unique.
It's just like a weird little curio, like an interactive.
It's my only real criticism is that I think it's too expensive. It's a tenner, which isn't a lot of money. But like I say, the game only really lasts 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And obviously each island's different, so in that extent it's replayable. Yeah. But each island is the same in as much as you do the same thing every time. So I think it's a little bit expensive. But
it is actually, it's $9.99 on the store. I think it's like £1 off with PS Plus.
I think there's like 2 sales. I think it's 10% off anyway now, and I think it's 10% extra off with PS Plus. So you could get it for £8. I still think it's worth it. Like I gave it 8 out of 10 in the review, and I think it's a really lovely game. I don't know where I'm going. I've got a little bit of time.
Do those lines of rocks, stones, or whatever, always go towards a circle?
Yeah, usually they guide you in the right direction, but sometimes I don't know if they could guide me this way or the other way.
We need the white bits.
Yeah. I'll find out. I've got a little bit of time before night sets in. Maybe I won't find it. It's very easy to get lost on these islands.
Well, that would imply there's somewhere you were meant to go apart from the circles.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty lost right now.
Yeah. Well, the
sun's nearly gone, so we need to hurry it up a bit. We get on higher ground. Hang on. Yep. Seeing more white. Or is that just maybe they're fireflies or something?
It's just,
that's very confusing.
You better get back down to the stone circles, because then you can see the direction then, can't you?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think these are like... here we go. There's a stone. Right, where we go? Oh, maybe it's here. This looks familiar. Yeah, this will bounce on your head. I think it might be near-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Things like that. Ah.
Yeah.
There we
So there's
go.
only ever one circle.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware. Oh, I'm early. I'm early on it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, winter's definitely my favourite. It's really...
God, you can
Yeah.
feel like the weight of snow.
Yeah. The air just feels really heavy.
Yeah.
The trees are like terrifyingly shaped.
Reminds me of when we had a freak snowstorm in November where it was like 3 foot of snow that was gone by like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I went out in it and it was just silent and
Yeah.
heavy and
And the clouds are so low. Like, I don't know, it's really, really nice.
it's almost like you're underwater.
Yeah, yeah, it's got that. It's like really claustrophobic. Yeah, I really like, and the music's really nice as well in winter.
How do you even know when the sun's gone down?
That is a problem.
Oh, you can
That you can,
rise above it.
yeah, you can part the sky. Yeah, I mean, I think it's daylight. Like, I think it's dawn basically. I think that's the sun. No, that's the moon going down.
Down, yeah.
Okay, so the sun is coming from somewhere. No sun.
Oh, that's weird.
Just spinning around endlessly. It'll show
Yes, let's not do that anymore.
up. It'll show up. Let's go over to this big hill up here. Whee.
Yeah, I would just be looking for. I'd be pressing buttons. I'd be rattling my pad and just trying to make things interact.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's really nice. You can see something. You don't know how far it is,
Or
what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to accept that there isn't anything in there except like.
It has to be. There's a meaning to everything.
Well, to some extent there is, and I mean that you can. This is. You can read a lot of things into it. It's wrapped up in all sorts of different meanings that you could take from it, but it's got that level of ambiguity where you can take from it what you will. You can have it as like just a little nice pretty curio, or you can read something more into it. I think it's really nice, and like I say, the minimalism, but it conveys such a lot using very little. It's really impressive.
I love it. Just like one day a year, this is like a Pac-Man goes past or something.
Well, I
It
think
it's never repeated again.
that probably does happen. Like, I imagine if you played it on Christmas or something like that, you'll get something different. I mean, once we've done winter, we'll try and load up a daily island and just see if there's anything spectacular.
So, what are the daily islands then? Are they randomly created every day? Or?
Yeah, I think so. But they did say, I read that there was going to be special islands for special days of the year, and
Right.
Halloween would seem like a pretty good candidate for that. So,
This one, yeah.
ooh,
House.
house. See, there's always something. Musical house. Yeah, I mean, again, there's nothing to do with it. It's just kind of nice. Stumbled across this sort of woodsman's house in the snow.
I imagine they patched it one day and it was full of monsters,
Well, I
it
guess
suddenly turned into a game.
oh, it's snowing. I guess to some extent, like with a game like this, you can do that. It's basically a tool set for them to make what they want with it. So they could put stuff in it. You could probably put like something you needed to run away from. Obviously, you can do like transporting portals and stuff like that. I imagine it'll evolve.
Yeah, to see what it turns into.
Yeah. I sort of feel like I'm on a frozen lake right now.
Yeah. It's a bit.
Oh no, wrong.
It's a bit nuclear winter as well.
Yeah. Which way is in? Let me in. Oh, maybe it's shut. Maybe it's closed for the winter. Oh, that's really weird. Usually you can.
Usually get in.
Yeah. Unless I have. No, I haven't. Oh well. Whatevs.
Is it night yet?
No, I think it's still day. I'll make sure I know where the circle is.
I would actually
Pretty sure I've
be
come
quite
from this direction.
interested to play a game like this, like with some kind of objective. Like Vlambeer, the ridiculous fishing guys, did shooter. I've forgotten what it's called now. It was like quite. Are you in the sky? Are you in the air?
Oh, it's happened. Okay.
What's happened?
This is the end.
All right.
I thought you had to go back in the circle.
Are you ascending?
But yes, you are. Evidently, you don't. Yes, night is falling. And I thought you had to go back to the circle to make this happen.
Right.
But you don't. Yeah, it ends with you when all the seasons have come. You very slowly
Rise above it all.
ascend into the clouds. And I'm really disorientated.
Yeah, I can't.
The ground is still there. But yeah,
Just drifting up.
I'm coming up. Yeah, very, very
I
slowly.
think we're all coming up.
Ah, I can see the moon. Let's go over there.
Oh, so, yeah, so you're still.
Yeah,
moving.
yeah, I'm still in full control.
I have nightmares like this sometimes, where I just start to float into the air and I can't do anything about
I'm
it.
just going very, very slowly upwards at the same time.
Does it take you anywhere, or does it?
You'll see.
Okay.
And this is why I said it was very Journey-esque, because obviously the end of Journey you fly away.
Yeah. Oh, the end of Journey's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's no Journey,
No.
let's be honest.
There's another star going up.
Where?
There.
Oh, yeah.
Is that another soul ascending?
Yeah, maybe that's another player. Try to see if I can get back on land. I bet I can't. I bet it just sweeps me up. Oh?
Yeah, touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it going to keep going?
It will. I will keep going up, but this island has a very high peak,
Yeah.
which evidently, yeah, I can keep going. I'm coming home. Yeah, I thought this was really lovely, and I was totally unexpected the first time I played it. Obviously,
Yeah, I think I've probably spoiled it for myself.
yeah, a little bit. It's a bit of a shame, but like a lot of the fun is just in the discovery and the exploration. I saw some cool stuff on my islands which I haven't seen in this one, so there's lots of different bits to do.
But yeah, definitely one for the patient, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh god.
and the eyes close, and that's the end.
I feel a bit weird.
Yeah, it made me feel a bit strange as well. So that is basically it. I mean, that's the game, such as it is. We'll see if there's a daily island. Yeah, so you just select them from the thing. It might just be that it's the same, like just today's island, but you never know. Might be full of pumpkins and zombies and something like that, which would be pretty cool. Oh wow, that's like a big blancmange.
Wasn't what I was thinking of.
It's a big boob.
Let's go with blancmange.
It doesn't look very Halloweeny.
No, it doesn't look. Is it just a big lump?
No, there is more to it. I spotted some other bits over to the side.
So I sort of want a reason for these daily islands. Has someone made them? Do they mean anything?
I'm sure you'll be able to find that out. Like I say, I think some of them do pertain to special days of the year. Yeah. This has only been out for a day on PSN, so maybe it's too early for them to have been doing stuff like that. This looks fairly typical again. But, you could explore it and there could be something that makes weird hooting noises at you.
Yeah.
I did see an owl at one point.
That's what I said, there was an owl in the tree.
Maybe that's what it was. I did at one point yesterday see an owl.
It was watching us. It was just staring.
Yeah.
Unblinking.
So, you could explore, and maybe someone out there has found the Halloween zombie, or,
I like the idea that if it was like an RPG, then maybe like some really rare spawns, so you might see an animal once and no one will believe you because it only appears like one every 1,000
I think
plays.
that is the kind of stuff that happens, which is why you can take postcards,
right?
By just doing that saves a postcard to your main menu. I mean, this is definitely a different style of island than I've seen before. It's great. It's just lovely little things like that.
What did you actually give it in the magazine?
I gave it 8.
8.
Yeah, I really, really like it. Like I say, it's slightly too expensive, but there's nothing else out there quite like this, and it gave me made me feel funny. So yeah, I highly recommend. If you look at it and think you might like it, then you will like it. If you look at it and go, what the hell is this crap, then I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, for anyone else with a sort of who likes things like Journey and stuff like that, I think it's a should buy.
Yeah, I think it's lovely.